Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Colin, and thank you to Leanne and the SABC team, Morning Live team. I apologize for the delay. I really do appreciate it, and thank you for your patience. A big welcome to everyone that's here today, to the media, to the models, and members of the government and public. Thank you very much for being here today. For us as Hollywoodbets, it's fantastic to welcome you back for the 127th running of the Hollywoodbets Durban July. It's a really prestigious event. It's very fantastic for us to be returning for our second year sponsoring this event, especially for the fact that we are a proudly Durban company. We were born and bred here in KZN, and it's been fantastic that we are able to tie our name to such a prestigious event. As we all know, the Durban July is a day for the punters, the fashionistas, and the socialites. But most importantly, it is an event that is a major driver for tourism and an economic boost for the city of Durban. Most importantly, the hospitality industry, especially that in KZN, builds its year and its business around this event. And I think the importance, as highlighted by my colleague Steve, the 430 million rand it puts into the GDP is absolutely incredible. And that was last year, during a year where we were affected by COVID. And I think that's really exciting to see that number grow even more exponentially as we go into our first full year. Last year, as Steve mentioned, we had just over 30,000 people at Hollywoodbets Greyville. This year, we're expecting a capacity crowd of over 50,000. Everything has increased. Our hospitality areas have increased. We've got 6, 7 new marquees. The public entertainment area is going to be bigger and better than ever, with more fashion, more music, more activations, gourmet food, and the most prestige beverages that you can think of. And that all comes with your general access ticket. I mean, for 230 Rand, it's cheaper than going to the movies, and it's an incredible day out. So, yeah, I mean, I think the last thing that Steve mentioned, which is really exciting, it was announced yesterday, is the Ndlovu Youth Choir that is going to be singing our national anthem. I think they are South African treasure. They've been absolutely incredible what they've done for not only themselves but the country on the world stage, and we're really excited to see them take to the track before the 7th race on Hollywoodbets Durban July Day and really show and entertain the crowd. The one thing that I didn't touch on was the racing aspect and how important the horse racing aspect is of this day, and how we as Hollywoodbets have really emphasized this part of it. We want to teach people about the game. We want to showcase to them the importance of this sport and this industry and how much it means to us as well it means to the economy of South Africa. On the day, there's going to be absolute quality horses on show. There's 12 races, with the headliner being the 5 million Rand Grade 1 Hollywoodbets Durban July handicap. As mentioned earlier, See It Again is the current favorite, but most importantly, I think a horse called Rain in Holland is going to be a favorite for many, because her jockey, Smanga Kamalo, who rode Sparkling Water to victory last year, rides Rain in Holland this year, and I'm sure a lot of people will be looking out for her. But a horse that I think actually stands out quite nicely is a horse that Muzi Yeni, and a fellow black jockey, will also be riding, called Son of Raj, mainly because his owner and breeder is a guy by the name of Stephen Chetty, who's right from here in Chatsworth. And I mean, he would become the first person, the first Indian man to breed and own a Hollywoodbets Durban July winner. So I think his story is that I got the privilege of meeting him yesterday, and he says, I'm a small man with a big heart for racing, and this would be a dream come true. Mainly just to have a run in the July, but to actually win it is a possibility. So I think for us as Durbanites, we can all get behind him. As we've all discussed, and we've got the beautiful models here, fashion plays a major role in the HDJ, and the work presented on the day has always been the epitome of style, elegance, and incorporating the latest trends. We are blown away by our South African designers and their interpretation of this year's theme, which is out of this world. I think it's going to be a great opportunity for all of them to really transport us to an otherworldly experience through their pieces. When it comes to fashion, it's quite exciting that the Hollywood Foundation plays a big role in this industry, especially in terms of establishing collaborations and partnerships with prominent fashion entities as we head into the Durban July. We've worked very closely with renowned fashion designers, fashion schools, as they curate their out-of-this-world pieces. And I think what's so nice about this is it generates unique fashion experiences and provides opportunities for these up-and-coming designers to really showcase their talent on South Africa's biggest stage and most prestigious platform. As we know, the Young Designers Award, the top 10 will be on showcase at the Hollywoodbets Durban July next Saturday. And the Hollywood Foundation has put 100,000 Rand up in bursary funds to those who finish in the top 3, which is really exciting. And that will go towards the winners in furthering their education, their training, and purchase of equipment that will take their fashion showcase to the next level. As a foundation, we've also contributed 250,000 Rand to the Durban Fashion Fair, the Rising Stars, and it would be fantastic to also see us investing further in this industry of fashion and what it does for our community and especially for this horse racing event. A further 2 initiatives that I just want to touch on quickly through the Hollywood Foundation is one that we've involved arts and culture through Makers Village. They are going to be creating 3 life-size horses which are going to be on show at the HDJ. The value of these are worth over 130,000 Rand, and they are, what's magic about these pieces are they're made from recycled material, and it's just another way for us as Hollywood Foundation to be an advocate for environmental awareness. Please, we encourage the public to look out for these horses on show at the Hollywoodbets Durban July. You'll be able to scan the QR code and it'll be able to tell you a lot more about Makers Village and the incredible work that they do. The last initiative I wanted to touch on just from the Hollywood Foundation point of view, and it goes back to horses, is an organization called SADA, which is the South African Riding for the Disabled Association. They provide therapeutic horse riding for persons living with disabilities, especially children. And there's 50,000 Rands worth of equipment that they will be sponsored to help in their incredible work that they do, which provides training, exercise, recreation, and most importantly, rehabilitation for all through the use of horses, which is quite incredible. So as Steve mentioned, we'd love to see everyone. We'd love to see the media, the public. All I know, our models and our fashion designers will be on show tomorrow morning at the public gallops, which takes place at Hollywoodbets Greyville. That opens at 6:30 with the first gallop off at 7. Come join us for a free coffee and a pastry. It's a morning you don't ever want to miss. I've been going since I can remember, from when I could walk. It's an opportunity to see the July runners in the flesh, and I promise you it's something that really gets you into the vibe and energy of this incredible event. So yeah, we look forward to welcoming everybody back to Hollywoodbets Greyville on Saturday the 1st of July for Africa's greatest horse racing event, and we look forward to transporting you out of this world. Thank you.